Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody here in Facebook land and YouTube land. As you come on, let me know if you're watching this live or on replay and where you're tuning in from. Give some shout outs this morning. I just want to say, too, if you want to get morning market analysis like this straight to your inbox or your push notification, you can follow me on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where we broadcast these. So, boy, exciting day so far for Bitcoin and some interesting setups going on here. So we're going to get into this and dig into it. For those who are new or just watching this, I do these pretty much every day. And I just kind of look over what's happening because we want to anticipate when Bitcoin is going to potentially do a bigger move for our traders with iCoinPro. And we're a company, iCoinPro has been around since 2017. I developed this system, died a million deaths between April of 2017 and September 2019 when I perfected this trading system and we built this amazing software. Software is so cool. It pushes notifications right to your mobile device, letting you know when hot trades are happening in these crazy crypto markets. We get these cool notifications that come in when things are setting up. And we have this trading portal, which I'm about to show you so we can look at what's happening with Bitcoin. So let me go ahead and I am going to screen share here first, and then we'll dig into what's going on with Bitcoin and these markets. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to load what's called the MA momentum chart setup in our software. Now, for those, what MA momentum stands for is moving average momentum. And it's a chart setup, which I'll cover in a second. But if you are an iCoinPro member, you can go to my iCoinPro training. You can click on Micro Profit System Part 3, click Go. It's going to take you right to that. And this is in addition to our 1-week course. We have a 1-week course that teaches you how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and, safe, micro trades where you compound your balance. It's like compounding returns, right? That is what is the most amazing way and the safest way, I believe, to grow your balance, right? I'm going to digress here in a second. But anyway, this training, MA momentum, moving average momentum, you can do right here in the part 3. All right. You can do this at any point. It's kind of a standalone module. All right. But our 1-week course is fantastic. It starts with our free trading bootcamp. You can do this in about 40 minutes, bang through some additional free training, learn about using our members only forum, get into our core training. Even if you know nothing about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you can go ahead and learn everything you need to know in this quick series here. Pass the test, move on to Micro Profit System Part 1, buy the squeeze, buy the dip. 2 modules there. Do the forum 2, Micro Profit System Part 2, 3 modules. Learn about our chat box. This is a 24/7 chat box with all our traders around the world. We share our trades, what's happening in the market, live, real-time stuff. And then congratulations, you're ready to trade. It takes you about a week part-time. Then you can learn about our iCoinPro trading portal, which is our software, which is totally amazing. So if you have an interest in learning about how to day trade these crazy crypto markets, you will want to just go to get back with the person who maybe shared this video with you or send an email to support@icoinpro.com. And we can either find out who referred you, or we can connect you with somebody in your geographical area, okay, that you can work with. You need a referral to get involved in iCoinPro. It's invite only. So with that said, let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin here. So I'm going to super simplify this for everybody, but in the training, we cover it pretty thoroughly. All of these lines here, this dark purple line, maroon line, gold line, green line, these are moving averages. They're just a calculation of average price. These green and red things here are candles. They show where the price is. Like here, the price was at about 69,000. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it better. All right. Right now we're sitting at a little under 72K and things are heating up and getting kind of exciting. Basically, when we're trading above all of these moving averages, right, all of these lines, that's good. The further that these lines pull away from the current price action, the more potential there is for momentum and continued trading. Congrats, Dean. Glad you're here live. And that's on the bullish side. When price is trading above all of these moving averages, that means that there's potentially bullish momentum and you're potentially in a bull run. If they are trading below all of these moving averages and it's pulling further away, it means you're potentially in a bear market, right? How many of you would have loved to have known that at some point in your crypto trading career? When you were over here buying, hoping the price was just going to start going sky high again, you didn't know you were in a potential bear market. Right at that point, you gotta learn, dude. You gotta do the course. All right, it takes you 1 week and then a little bonus module or two, and the stuff you learn can save you lots of money. Okay, that you're gonna lose by being like a sheep among wolves. All right, if you don't know how to trade, that's what you are. You're gonna end up losing your money. Even if you make money, if you get lucky, eventually you're probably gonna lose it all in trading. That's just how it works. So, yeah, I know, right, Casey? I know, I can't tell you. The statistics are what they are in trading, right? 95% of people lose money or break even in trading. And only the top 1% to 2% actually make any money that's significant enough to justify why they're even doing it. All right. You're better off getting a job at McDonald's for most people than trying to trade, unless you have a system like we teach. And I'm going to tell you, there are only two ways, and I'll say this. I will be very, very frank about this. Okay. There are only two ways to profit from markets, in my opinion. Okay. See all the disclaimers, but you either are an investor in something you believe in. All right. Where you are going to put your money into Bitcoin or a stock or something. And even if that asset goes down 85, 95%, 99%, you believe in it so strongly that you're just going to buy more of it, right? And your time horizon, meaning how long you're willing to be in it, is decades for profit, okay? So you're not looking at trying to be in profit by next week. You're not looking at trying to catch that hot meme coin that's going to explode 2,000% in a week or some insanity, right? You either are going to be an investor with a time horizon of a decade or more, and you're going to buy it and watch your portfolio obliterate in hopes that it will come back. And that's one way to do markets. And people are more successful with that than trying to trade. All right. When it comes to trading, particularly leverage trading, where you're borrowing money and doing riskier trading, options, etc., it's almost guaranteed you will fail. Okay. The only other way to do it is how we do it, where you do small trades and compound your money and you never look back, right? I have so many trades I've sold that went up hundreds of percent. And the human psychology of it is your mind will remember all those trades where you sold it and it went up hundreds of percent, okay? And will immediately erase every single time you sold it and it went down hundreds of, 100%, 95%. You would have lost your whole balance, right? Your mind's always like, oh man, this could be the one. It could just blow up and keep going forever, right? You never know when to buy and when to, more importantly, when to sell, when you're just trying to swing trade or do these different things. So the way that we trade is very safe, very consistent, and it's being patient, right? And I've been outperforming Bitcoin since September of 2019, doing it this way with small, short trades. Rarely am I ever in a trade overnight, okay? It is as low stress as you can possibly make trading, and it's all about compounding those returns over time. So you got two options: patience, small trades, compound, or invest. The other options are almost absolutely guaranteed failure. I don't even care if you have a good run for 6 months, okay, or a year. Okay, you will eventually give it all back in a matter of no time, doing those riskier trading methods. So if you want to stay in this long term, if you want to be profitable for years, you got to follow one or the other. You either got to be patient for decades for profit, or you learn a system like we have that absolutely rocks. Okay, I'm off of my soapbox now. So back to Bitcoin. Flip side, if everything's trading below these moving averages and they're pulling away from the price action, that means we're potentially in a bear market. We're heading down. So right now, I've been saying this, we've been setting up pretty nicely here. So we took out 70K. We're trading above it. Now we're hitting 72K. We got to bust through this. And ultimately, the big kahuna is the previous all-time high. If we punch through this with volume, we could be looking at going into a higher trading range, okay? And potentially even going for the mythical 100K. Yep, believe me, you're not alone, Michael. I mean, there's so many people. Trading is, it's not, you have to have a proven system and you have to follow the system to succeed. Punch it through 74K with volume, right? The volume picks up. Could be extremely exciting. We could potentially go into a higher trading range from there with this overall setup being above all the moving averages. Everything's looking pretty good. I'll tell you another thing. And again, I'm not giving investment advice. We could also fail at any of these resistances. Steps to the top, elevator to the bottom. We could have a massive retrace at any point. We are high up in this market, but we'll just have to see, what happens. But there's one interesting thing that's happening right now. And we look at what are called longs and shorts. Longs are people who are betting Bitcoin's going up with leverage. So it's very risky. They can blow out their accounts to zero in a hurry. Okay. Shorts are people who are betting Bitcoin's going down with leverage. And again, very, very risky, right? When you do leverage trading, if you've ever heard of people losing all their money quickly in trading, that's leverage trading. I do not teach leverage trading. I don't teach options. I don't teach any of it because of the risk. You eventually will lose, period end. And you'll lose big, and then you'll panic and then you'll try to revenge trade and lose even bigger. And then you lose everything really quickly. So leverage trading, not part of my thing. I only do spot. So spot is no, you're not borrowing any money. You're trading what you got. But we have like a secret tool called the Buddy Coin Crawler that is almost like you're leverage trading without leveraging. Okay. Yep, exactly. Leverage trading is gambling, not investing. 100% agree, Casey. Absolutely gambling. All right. So anyway, long story short, we've got the market's becoming a bit overconfident on the short side here. If this gets over 70%, right, and the price just keeps creeping higher and higher and higher, okay, we can set up for what's called a short squeeze. And that's where all of a sudden, all of these people that were betting that Bitcoin was going down get liquidated in mass. They get squeezed out of the market, and we could see a dramatic pump in Bitcoin's price. So right now, we don't know what's going to happen. I never know day to day, but that potential is setting up and being created there for that short squeeze right now. So we'll see. Again, 74K is the key level on the upside. On the downside, losing 70K would probably discourage some people, okay? Confuse some traders. Losing 65 would not be good because losing 65 would mean that we end up going below this trend line that we had to really fight hard to get above here. Okay, it took a long time to get above that. Losing 60K, definitely not good. We could be trend changing at that point. Losing this purple line, 57K, super bad. Potentially. Okay, we could bounce. Anything could happen. Listen, nothing goes up or down in a straight line, right? In markets, and that's why we can continue to do what we do. So that's where we are right now. Potential for a short squeeze setting up could happen. Short squeeze could pump the price, big volume. Okay. So we'll see, and then potentially trade in a higher range. But if we get to 74, the previous all-time high, it's 73.6, or I forget what it was. Let's see, it was 73,700-ish. So we'll just say 74. We could get there. If we fail, that wouldn't be good, and the market could, pull back. And then we're looking at 70, 66, etc. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're just going to have to see what happens here today. But looking at our buddy coin crawler to find the coins that can make us the most money without having to go into extreme risk by doing leverage trading, right? It's almost like leverage trading without having to do it. We've got Well USD, Ondo, and SUI. Those are the three I'm watching today. So, all right, everybody, that's all I've got for this morning. Happy trading out there. And let's see what happens today in these crazy crypto markets. Could get exciting here. And listen, if we dump, we win with iCoinPro. If we pump, we're going to trade those back-end dips and rock those. They're going to be pretty awesome. So whether we pump or dump, we continue to win and expand our balances and minimize our risk in these markets. All right, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day, and let's see what happens here today. Bye-bye.